2 weeks. That's how long it took me to go from an idea to real customers paying real money. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. The tools, the process, the decisions, and the mistakes. I'm not going to teach you theory. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do. And there's a page on my site with everything, every tool, every resource, every link. Link in the description. If you've been waiting for the right time to build something, this is it. Let's go. So let me show you what I built. SiteScan. It's a tool for solar and roofing companies. Homeowners enter their address, they get an instant satellite-based quote in about 30 seconds. And contractors get qualified leads delivered automatically. I have real customers paying real money on annual plans. This isn't a demo, it's live. People are using it right now. I'm going to show you exactly how I built it, but I'm not giving away the secret sauce. Some of what makes SiteScan competitive stays under the hood. Everything else, you're going to see. Before I get to the tools, here are the 5 decisions that actually mattered. If you skip everything else in this video, don't skip this part. Decision 1. Pick a problem somebody is already paying to solve. AI can write the code. It can make suggestions, but it can't tell you what to build. My first paying customer for SiteScan was an existing client of mine. They were already paying $700 plus per month for a competitor tool. I asked them, would you switch if I could build you something better that would cost you less? They said yes, of course. So I built it for them. That's the trick. Don't ask, what should I build? Ask, who's already spending money to solve a problem? Build the thing that replaces what they're paying for. But if you're just starting out, pick something you know or you enjoy. You'll need a few throwaway projects anyway to get your rhythm. But once you're ready to make real money, find someone with a budget already allocated. Decision 2. Define MVP brutally. I didn't start with a fully built SaaS. I started with one thing, the hard-coded user-facing funnel. That's it. No admin panel, no payments, no marketing site, just an ugly customer-facing flow working end to end. Then I added the back-end panel. Then features one at a time. Then, when it was actually better than the competitor, that's when I added the ability to buy it. Here's a real example. Roofing wasn't in the original plan, solar only. Roofing came after the full system was running with paying customers, when a roofer saw the solar flow and asked me for a roofing version. Unless you're just doing this for fun, every feature is a no until a customer specifically asks for it or pays for it. AI lets you build fast, so now you can sell it first and build it second. Decision 3. Choose your stack based on AI capability. I've built systems on PHP, MySQL, AWS, and a half dozen other stacks over 30 years. None of that mattered for this project. Here's what I did instead. I had a conversation with Codex. I told it what I was building, fast, beautiful, dynamic, and it recommended a stack. We debated, and I picked one. Why I didn't go with my own comfort zone? With AI helping me navigate, I don't need the typical learning curve. I don't need to hire a dev team. So what I know stops being relevant. The right question isn't, what stack do I know? It's, what's the best stack for what I'm building? I picked Next.js, Tailwind, and Supabase, not because I use them most, because they were right for this project and AI handles them beautifully. If you've been doing this a long time, the hardest part of the decision is letting go of your defaults. Your old stack might be wrong for the new era. Decision 4. Ship ugly first. My first version of SiteScan was ugly. Basic landing page with a form. A results page with no charts, no formatting, just raw output that proved the engine worked. The first marketing site was even worse. It was a placeholder, just enough to show a friend if they asked. Here's the part most people get wrong. I didn't start refining until customers gave me a reason to. The marketing site got a real facelift only after I had paying customers. Same with the payment flow. Polish is the trap. It loses you weeks. Make it pretty after you have customers, and only after the parts they actually see and care about. Decision 5. Get to paying customers fast. Here's the order I worked in. Customer first, then product. My first customer committed to pay before I built. I built it for them, then I went to other clients. Same conversation. I'm building this, you'd save money, you want in? Then every time I met with a solar or roofing company, I led with SiteScan, and they all loved it. 2 weeks. From when I started building to a brand new prospect saying, I want this. Most builders try to perfect the product, then find customers. And that's backwards. Find your first customer before you write a line of code, if you can. If you can't, find them while you're building. Theoretical product feedback is worthless. Paying customer feedback is gold. These are the exact tools I used. Every single one, no affiliate link nonsense, just what actually worked. Build environment, VS Code, my editor, free, nothing fancy. The point isn't the editor, it's what you do in it. And the Mac terminal, same as everyone else, don't overthink this one. For AI, Codex, and later Claude Code. I'm not going to pretend AI did everything, it didn't, but it did at least 90% of the design and what would have been pure typing work. Front end, Next.js, the framework, modern, fast, AI loves it. Tailwind, styling, lets me design in the markup, no separate CSS files to manage. Shad CN UI, component library, drop-in, beautiful UI. Backend, Supabase, database, authentication, file storage, all in one. Free tier got me started and I only upgraded when I needed to. Integrations, Google APIs for satellite imagery and heat map data. Stripe, payments and credit card processing. High level, CRM integration so leads route to the right place automatically. Hosting, Versal, easy deployment, one git push and it's live. And I bought my domain on SiteGround. I've used them for years. Every link, every plan I'm on, every gotcha I learned, it's all on the companion page. Don't write any of this down, just watch. I keep saying 2 weeks. Let me show you what those 2 weeks actually looked like. 9 stages. Stage 1, requirements and design, day 1. Before any code, I knew exactly what I was building, who for and what not to build. Most builders skip this step. AI can't tell you who to build, only you do. Stage 2, choose tools. I'd already mapped this in my head from a conversation I had with Codex, so it was fast. If you're newer, this might take longer. That's fine. Don't skip this step. Have a conversation with your favorite AI and figure it out. Stage 3, set up the dev environment. Now I'm on day 2. I'm building a local environment, a Git repo, Supabase project, a Versal project, setting up my domain. Takes a couple of hours. The faster you get to a hello world deployed to a real URL, the faster everything else gets. Stage 4, build the core user flow. Days 3 through 7 for me, this was the homeowner experience, address in, quote out, the thing customers actually see. I built ugly first and then refined later. I got it working end to end before adding any polish. Stage 5, the contractor side, days 8 through 10. The dashboard lead delivery, the contractor experience. I didn't build the contractor side until the homeowner side was fully functionally working because the customer-facing flow is what proved my product. Stage 6, marketing site and billing, days 11 and 12. Stripe integration, pricing page, sign-up flow, the marketing site. The marketing site started as one landing page. The full site came later only after I had a paying customer, proving it was worth investing my time. Stage 7, polish. Day 13, visual refinement, edge cases. This is the part you put off until it's fully functional, not before. Stage 8, deploy. Day 14, Versal push, domain config, final checks. Surprisingly fast when the stack is right. The hard work was already done. Now to the fun part, stage 9, first customer, day 14 and beyond. The moment that validated everything, 2 weeks of work, a real customer, real money, real validation. 9 stages, 2 weeks. The compounding part is once you've done this once, the next one is faster. And the one after that, even faster. Now the part most YouTube tutorials skip, the hard parts, because if I tell you this was easy, I'm lying, and I'm not going to do that to you. Hard part number 1, the thing that you thought would be easy but wasn't, the Google heat maps in the Solar results page. I figured it would be a couple of hours. Google has solid APIs, the documentation is good, AI can write the integration in minutes. Wrong. The functionality was there. The API worked fast, but not the way I wanted. Multiple visualization options, each with trade-offs in accuracy, performance, and visual quality. I had to research, test, compare, decide. Even with AI doing the coding, the decision-making was still mine. Here's the lesson. Just because AI can code something doesn't mean it'll do what you want. The hard part isn't typing the code anymore. It's knowing which option to pick when there are 5 reasonable ways to solve the same problem. AI can code, it can help you decide, but those decisions are ultimately yours. Hard part number 2, the thing that I thought would be hard, but AI handled beautifully. Integrations with external systems. Stripe, Versal, Google APIs, the CRM. These used to be the hard part of any build. The kind of thing where you'd budget a week and hope. AI handled them in minutes, actually working integrations on the first try. And there's a bigger lesson here. The integrations that just worked were the ones with great documentation. Stripe is the gold standard. The integrations that didn't just work, the ones with bad or messy documentation. Even AI can't fix that. If you're building a product, build an API. Document it well, publish it, because you're not just building for humans anymore. You're building for AI agents that will integrate with your system. It's actually a great topic for another video, building your API for AI. Hard part number 3, the decision I changed mid-build. My original first project wasn't SiteScan. It was a complete website development environment, SEO platform, and reporting platform to streamline my own agency. I built it, it works great, I still use it today, but it had a shelf life. Not long after I built it, new AI models came out that did all of that better. The agentic revolution is making it cheaper and faster to use a generic agent than to maintain a custom tooling. Here's the question I had to answer. Even though I was building from first principles and it was technically better than letting an agent work on a messy foundation, does it matter if the cheap option works well enough? Sometimes no. If the agent can do it cheaply and fast and great, let it. Save your real business energy for things with longer shelf life. So I treated that first project as my throwaway. My let me play with this whole vibe-coded building thing project. And it taught me what to build next that would actually have legs. The lesson, be willing to throw away your first build or even your second build. The thing that you build to learn isn't the thing that you sell. Hard part number 4. Where 30 years of experience saved me that AI couldn't. AI can code anything I ask it to. That's not the question. The question is, do I know what to ask for? From day one of SiteScan, I designed the MVP knowing it had to easily allow adding features without breaking what was there. Adding new verticals, solar first, roofing later, fencing eventually, adding more customers and users, multiple developers working on the same code base at the same time, selling to enterprise eventually, which means security baked in. Speed and conversion optimization. If I hadn't done that, if I just told AI, build me a quote tool for solar, I would have ended up with a finished product that looked great, but was nearly impossible to extend, fix, or sell. A big messy code base with no plan. The takeaway, AI doesn't replace experience. It amplifies whatever you already are. If you're a thoughtful builder, AI makes you fast. If you're a sloppy builder, AI makes you fast at building things that don't last. If you've made it this far, you're serious. So let me talk to you directly. Here's the truth nobody tells you. I'm 58 years old. I've spent 30 years in enterprise software at Computer Associates, the World Bank, Verizon, and I built and shipped this in 2 weeks, working part-time, while also running an agency and taking care of my family. If I can do this, you can do it too. Your first version won't be perfect. Mine wasn't. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you ship. Here's the first step you can take this weekend. Pick a problem you understand. Write down the simplest possible version of a solution. Set up Next.js, Tailwind, and Supabase. Get to a working hello world deployed to a real URL by Sunday night. That's it. That's the first weekend. From there, you build. If you don't know how to do any of that, that's exactly what this channel is going to walk you through. Week by week, subscribe and follow along. Everything in this video is on the companion page. Tools, resources, links, all in one place, plus short tactical walkthroughs. Look over my shoulder videos showing exactly how I set up Versal, Supabase, my dev environment, and how I prompt AI to build. No fluff, just the screen and what I did. Those tactical videos are on the companion page and right here on this channel, so you can watch them right now. Link in the description. In my next video, I'm going to show you the workflow I use to ship a new feature, a new tool, or a new piece of content every single week. If this was useful, subscribe and follow along. If you're a solar or roofing company and want to try SiteScan, that link's also in the description. I'm Ed, the Solo Builder. See you next time.